Hello, welcome to SewStitchy.com. If you have purchased one of our Christmas stocking packs, I'm going to bring you step by step to create your very own Christmas stocking. Ready? Let's sew. Your pack includes one stocking template, fabric, needles, thread, pins, and wadding to top off your stocking. You will need to cut out two pieces of fabric, one right side, one wrong side. Remove any items that aren't required at the moment to give yourself room for cutting out. Proceed to cut out your stocking all around the edges as shown. For this tutorial, I'm going to use a sewing machine. Here are our two sides of fabric that we've just cut out from our stocking. One right side and one wrong side. Put right sides together, pin to get ready for sewing. Here you can see how the fabric should be laid at this point. From the top to just around here, you can stitch. You can go straight down from the back, but I liked my seams at the back. Straight stitch all the way, taking your time at the curves, and if hand sewing, straight stitch all the way also. I will be using a stitch width of 0.5 centimeters. The seam allowance width is marked on the plate where the needle is. As I said, for the purpose of this project, I'll be working on 0.5 centimeters. You can see the various different widths there. Go along doing a straight stitch. Don't forget your back stitch at the top to stop the fabric from coming apart. Straight stitch all the way, taking care of needles that may block your path. Take extra care when it comes to the curves, moving the machine slowly around, and remove any pins that may block your path. It is important at this point not to put too much pressure on the foot and just work around gradually, getting into those corners and working that curve. As we come to the foot of our stocking, you will need to take extra care also, and please be cautious of the seam width. You want it to stay in line as you're going around. As we just coming off to the end there, gradually, and also don't forget to do a little back stitch there as well. It is important not to close the stocking off completely because you need to add the wadding to the top. So we've almost completed our stocking. All we need to do now is stitch up the back and add the wadding to the top. We've sewed all the way down the front part of the stocking around the curves. What we need to do now is open up the stocking, right side of the fabric sticking up. Your seam is at the back there and you can press that down if you wish for a smoother finish. Placing the fabric right side up, you will now attach your wadding to finish off the top of your Christmas stocking. Apply the wadding to the right side of the fabric and pin down firmly on the fabric. Again, it is important that you do it right side up. You will then complete a straight stitch across the top as shown here, and any excess wadding that you have at the end, don't worry about that as we can chop that off. With our stitching complete at the top of the wadding, straight stitched all the way, ensuring that it is attached to the stocking. If we flip the wadding up like so, ta-da! We've made progress, we're right on track. This is why I attached the wadding to the right side so no seams would show. The excess wadding there at the side, leave that for the moment until we've done our seam at the back, and then we can detach it. Fold the stocking over again, right sides together, so we can stitch up the back seam. Continuing on from where you previously stitched. Taking care and lining up your fabric. Remove all pins, cut off any excess thread and wadding, and also ensure that there is no holes in the fabric. When removing the excess wadding, make sure that you are cutting outside of the stitch line. Turn your stocking in the correct way. Again, just being observant that there's no holes or anything like that in the stitching. Ta-da! And there you have your Christmas stocking. With the excess fabric, why not make a loop so that you can hang up your Christmas stocking? As you can see, there's plenty of fabric here, or make similar decorations. To make the loop, I have an offcut here, just a remnant piece from the project. Make sure that your piece is wide enough that when you straight stitch and go to turn it in the right way, it doesn't pose too much difficulty. I'm just going to tidy it up here now by cutting this piece off to even it up. And we're going to fold right sides together. We'll do a straight stitch along there to keep the sides together. If you like, you can press down with an iron to keep it in shape. As close to the edge as you can go there. So we have our straight stitch done down along. We've left both ends open, snip off any excess thread you may have. And now what we have to do is turn the ribbon inside out. In order to do that, we need to feed the fabric gradually up through one of the openings. This is why it's important not to stitch either end of the fabric at this stage. Gradually feed it through, pushing the fabric up, but taking care not to pull away any of the threads to interfere with the seam. This can be a bit of a slow process, so it's important to have a bit of thickness in the ribbon you're going to put in to let the fabric guide up easily through. The thinner the fabric will be, the harder it is to do. As you come to the top, just gradually open, pulling the fabric up. Once we've done that, we'll just lay it flat on the table. And if you wish, once pressed down, you can iron if you wish to flatten it even further. This will be attached to the top of the stocking. So we're just going to fold it over as demonstrated here, and we'll attach it to the top. Depending on how long you want the ribbon, the longer you will cut the fabric. The ribbon has now been inserted into the top of the stocking. I simply folded down the hem at the top and did a straight stitch across. If you wish for a longer ribbon, just add it further down underneath the wadding. Likewise, if you require a longer stocking, just add a couple of centimetres to the template. For any sewing accessories or fabric, just check out our website, SewStitchy.com, and thank you for watching our video.